You can't see, but they're red bow, red bow, red bow. It was a thing. I was trying it out. I don't know. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Cicely, otherwise known as SewBlack, and in today's video I'm going to be going over my 2022 Lolita fashion goals. So to give a brief timeline of kind of my history / experience in the fashion, I first discovered Lolita fashion in 2008, 2009, I would say. However, I didn't actually start wearing pieces until around 2016. And then from about 2016 to 2019, I wore the fashion for a period of time. Not like how I do now, which is pretty regular. I would say at that time it was really just to like events, and then maybe like on a random whim I would wear it, but I definitely wasn't wearing it daily. And then pretty much after 2019, I took a little bit of a break, and then in the summer of 2021, I decided that I would just start repurchasing pieces again and really start working Lolita into my everyday wardrobe. And now it's something that I wear at this point pretty much every day. So yeah, that's kind of a brief like backstory, I guess, on me and in Lolita. I might make a video later at some point that kind of goes over more in depth my history in the fashion, but for right now I think that will kind of suffice. But anyways, since I started wearing the fashion more regularly, at least for the past 7 or 8 months, I've definitely noticed some things that I could improve upon, some things that I definitely want to try. And so this year I decided to make a goals list. I saw some other creators making like Lolita fashion goals and resolution posts, and I thought, oh my gosh, I want to do that too. So I'm making one. So this is my addition to the Lolita Fashion 2022 goals post. So the first thing I have on my list of 2022 Lolita fashion goals is to just make more Lolita related content. I've kind of already started doing this year with my monthly Lolita vlogs, which if you don't know what I'm talking about, basically I want to start creating monthly Lolita vlogs that kind of recap some of the things that I did while I was wearing the fashion, and then just kind of documenting my experience in the fashion and sharing that with anyone who wants to see that here on YouTube. So I already have one video up that kind of recaps November and December, and then at the end of this month, January, I'll have my January Lolita fashion vlog, which will go over all the things that I did Lolita fashion related for that month in that vlog. So that's kind of one thing that I wanted to do, which was like vlog type stuff. But other things that I would love to do would be like tutorials or DIYs. I just released a unboxing video that kind of goes over some things that I got, and in that unboxing video I received some Gothic Lolita patterns as well as 2 of the Otome no Sewing Lolita fashion books. And I would really love to do some like tutorials or kind of just show me making some of the stuff from those books, because I really do enjoy the kind of hands-on DIY aspects of Lolita. So I think that might be something that I bring to this channel as well. So yeah, let me know if you would be interested in seeing something like that. Kind of in that same vein, another goal that I have for this year are more DIYs and making some of my own pieces. I already have some things that I would like to make. For example, I'm already in the process of making an adjustable hoop skirt to wear under, or adjustable hoop petticoat, because it's half petticoat because it has an overlay, and then half hoop skirt because it's gonna have some structure with like 2 hoops underneath. So I'm making that. I also am in the process of making a pair of bloomers, because I feel like bloomers is one of those items, like as a sewist, I look at it and I'm just like, I could make it, so therefore I just can't see myself shelling out like the $50, $70, $100 that a pair of bloomers would cost, especially when it's an item that like you may only see like this much of it underneath your dress, if you even see it at all. So yeah, I'm in the process of making my own bloomers. Can't wait for that. But I would love to also make like my own JSK or my own OP, or maybe some of my own cut sew pieces. I really would love to do some like more casual Lolita type DIYs. That would be really fun. So I'd really just love to get into more DIY type Lolita stuff, and actually using the patterns from like my Gothic Lolita Bibles, or like I mentioned earlier, my Otome no Sewing books, and just create my own pieces. Like, can that be a revival? I don't know if that was ever really a thing, but can it be a revival? You know, old school is making a comeback, sweet is, I guess, booming, but can DIY Lolita, can handmade, homemade Lolita items make a comeback? 2022, I'm just saying, I'm putting it out there. So that's one thing. Third thing on my list is to buy practical versus just cute. As I've started wearing Lolita more regularly, I've just noticed that while yes, this thing might be cute, it's just not practical. Also, just having pieces that are appropriate for like specific types of weather. So not just like the heat or the cold, but also rain. Rain is a thing. It's been raining here where I live for like almost 2 weeks straight, and this is kind of like the first day where there's sun-ish. I don't know what you call this, but sun-ish. And I've just realized how flawed my wardrobe is when it comes to like specific types of weather, specifically rain. Like, my wardrobe is just not built for rain. I don't have a lot of pieces that will protect the entire coordinate that I'm wearing. I have like normal non-Lolita umbrellas and stuff like that will cover like here up, but then from like here down, I'm just sopping wet. So yeah, buy more practical items that I can wear that make wearing Lolita easier to wear. So shoes that actually have grip, sweaters or jackets that actually keep you warm. Like, having a parasol is cute and all, but does it actually like protect you against the rain? Does it actually protect you against UV? Does it actually like serve a purpose other than just like hanging out on your shoulder and looking cute? That's what I mean. Number 4 on my list would be to buy more accessories. And when I say accessories, I really mean things like jewelry, headwear, socks, shoes, bags. I would consider all of those things to be like in the accessories category, but particularly jewelry. I really lack in the jewelry department. Even like when I very first started wearing Lolita, I don't think I ever prioritized jewelry as like a thing that I should try to get. And I kind of did this time, but I'm just noticing like there's still like holes. Like, I don't really have a lot of versatile pieces that I can really wear throughout different chords. And I think also because my style is so vast, like I don't really have a set style. I'll wear like classic, I'll wear sweet-ish, and I'll wear gothic. So that's a really wide range of jewelry pieces and accessories and things to buy. So I think that's probably why I haven't really focused on, you know, accessory pieces that much, just because it's just so vast. But I think that's something that I want to try to do this year, and also just try to get more pieces that are more versatile, that can be used in different coordinates, and not just like this, you know, necklace can only be used with this dress because it only has this kind of theme. So yes, something like that. So number 5 on my list would actually be to use my natural hair with Lolita. I have not used my natural hair with Lolita pretty much ever. I would say this go around in Lolita fashion, this is probably the first time that I've ever worn my actual hair with any of my cords, and it's definitely an adjustment. I'm so used to wearing wigs that seeing myself in Lolita without a wig, I just feel like something's missing. And so it's definitely been an adjustment period for me to wear my natural hair out with Lolita fashion, and also just kind of getting out of the headspace that wearing your natural hair with Lolita is not Lolita. That's also another thing that I'm trying to get out of thinking. So yeah, that's definitely something that I would like to start doing this year, is trying to find hairstyles that I feel confident wearing Lolita and just look cute, you know? So yeah, that's another thing. Number 6 on my list is kind of a big one, and that is to wear all of my dresses regardless of theme or season. This is probably like the biggest one on my list, because a lot of the dream dresses that I have, they just don't really have like it just seems like you would need a certain occasion to wear them, or a specific theme, or it needs to be a certain time of the year in order for you to like wear it. And I don't like that, because it just feels like I have dresses that sit in my wardrobe that basically don't get worn except for maybe a month or two out of the entire year, because they're like summer dresses or theme specific dresses that can really only be worn during certain times. So for example, one of the dream dresses that I have that I absolutely love, that I've had pretty much since I started repurchasing items, so that would be in like June, is Astro Regimen. Specifically the OP. I'll just say that because I feel like the OP is just a little bit more formal than the JSK or like the skirt. But anyways, yeah, I have the OP, and that is a very like formal looking OP. Like it's very snazzy, okay? But the problem is like I just don't know where to wear that. Like where do you just wear a regal space a regal space OP? I don't know. It just seems like one of those dresses that I just need an occasion for. However, because I feel that way, because that's kind of what's going in my mind, it just never gets worn. So it just sits in my closet for now 7 months, and I haven't ever worn it. Plus there are just some dresses that I just don't know when you would ever find a theme for it. So it's almost like you kind of have to make your own theme. You kind of have to give yourself, you know, the reason to wear it. And so yeah, that's definitely something I'm gonna start doing this year, is finding ways in which I can wear all of the items in my wardrobe without having to feel so restricted to needing a special occasion or a theme or like a specific time of the year for me to be able to wear it. So number 7 on my list would be to wear more casual Lolita pieces. Like don't get me wrong, I definitely love putting on a full cord net and doing the whole head to toe look, but I also like just throwing on like a cut-sew shirt and some jeans and just leaving the house. I just feel like Lolita sometimes doesn't really allow you to just get up and go. It's more like get up, prep, get ready, and then go. Like there's a lot of prep work, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it, to where sometimes it just doesn't feel like a get up and go kind of fashion. Whereas I feel like casual Lolita, or just taking, you know, maybe 1 or 2 pieces of your Lolita wardrobe and then styling it with some of your normal clothes in a casual way, is more of like a get up and go type of wardrobe or get up and go type of outfit. So that's definitely something that I would like to start doing. Plus I think it's kind of cute, that like mix between this really, you know, cute frilly fashion and then something that's not maybe frilly and cute, or something that's more normal. I don't know, I just, casual Lolita in general I really appreciate. So yeah, I would love to start wearing some more casual Lolita pieces. Number 8 on my list is to take more pictures / coordinate shots. I really struggled this year at taking coordinate shots of myself. There are things that I can't remember if I wore them or not because I don't have a picture of them. So I'll look at dresses in my closet and be like, did I wear this already? I can't remember because there are no pictures of it. Or like maybe there are dresses that I have that I remember wearing them, but I don't remember exactly how I styled them or like what accessories I used with them already. I'm also trying to get into the habit just in general of like remembering to actually take my own pictures. I don't know if anyone can relate, but I'm usually the person who will take pictures of other people, but I'm not usually the person who like asks for people to take pictures of me. So it's definitely been an adjustment to be like, oh yeah, I have to remember to ask someone to take my picture because I know I'm not gonna remember on my own. So yeah, that's also been an adjustment too, is remembering like, oh right, I have to get a picture of this. Oh right, someone take my picture. So yes, the life of living behind the camera and now being in front of the camera, it's an adjustment. Number 9 on my list is to buy more items off of my wish list / dream dress list. And thankfully I've been really good at keeping up with my library names, but I've been really good at keeping up with my dream dress / wish list items on there. And I feel like I could do a better job at trying to only purchase items that are on that list. I don't really have an extensive list of things, especially because last year I was really fortunate in being able to find pretty much all of my dream dresses. There are still a couple that I'm on the hunt for, but I think this year, as far as like buying new items go, I think I just want to stick primarily to items that I have kind of had sitting on my wish list for a while, or like my dream dresses that I have kind of always been on the hunt for, rather than seeking out any new items or things like that. And then finally at number 10 on my list, I have make more Lolita friends. Yes, I would love to make more Lolita friends, either in real life or online. I'm kind of open to either. Never actually had Lolita friends before. In like the brief like 3-year period back in like 2016 to like 2019 when I was first wearing the fashion, I wasn't really active in my local comm. I think I went to like 2 meets and that was kind of it. I don't know, I think I was just super shy. I was very new to wearing the fashion, and so I was always just like super anxious about going out in public and being around other people. Even if they were fellow like Lolitas, it was still just like like I don't know, I just had so much anxiety around just like being around other people, whereas now I'm just kind of like meh. I'm like, I don't really care, I'll do anything. I guess kind of depending on what the situation is like going into 2022 will kind of determine whether I have a lot of in real life Lolita friends or not. But even if I'm not able to attend a lot of meets or things like that, I still would love to just have more, like even online Lolita friends would be really nice, just people to talk to about the fashion, or to like, you know, share a meme or 7 with, who like actually get it. Because there are just some things that I'm just like, man, like unless you're in the fashion, like you just wouldn't think this was funny, you just wouldn't get it, and I just need someone to get it, okay? So yeah, be my friend. But yes, that's actually everything that I have on my list for 2022 Lolita fashion goals for this year. I think as things come up, I might add some things, but I think for right now, I feel like the list that I have pretty much covers majority of the stuff that I'd love to accomplish this year. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Bye! This is all she can do because she doesn't actually have hands. She just has nubs. They're just nubs, or like the bottom of a cupcake. Peeled potatoes, buns, the top of those EOS chapsticks, little circles, that's what that is. Butter, maybe? Some kind of oddly shaped butter? I don't know. She just has nubs. Ah. Oh.